envision someone putting a significant amount of money into cryptocurrencies. It's a bold move that deserves our attention, but is there a catch? Who knows? We'll find out. Warning: the atmosphere is buzzing with excitement as the clock is counting down to the Bitcoin. With $500 million on the line, this is serious business. This is a very rare and extremely noteworthy development. There is more going on here than meets the eye. It's a major shift that has caused havoc in the Bitcoin industry. An incontestable buzz has been going around about the abrupt halving of the quantity of new Bitcoins, which has investors and enthusiasts on the edge of their seats with equal parts excitement and fear. Because of this shortage, the price of already existing Bitcoins can skyrocket. Investors have a fantastic chance to potentially become extremely wealthy. An opportunity to make a splash in a dynamic sector, but things are about to heat up. Shiba Inu and other alternative cryptocurrency advocates aren't just sitting on their hands, they're eagerly watching every move. Keep an eye on how this development affects their own subset of the cryptocurrency market. As time is running out and excitement reaches a fever pitch, in their view, the meteoric rise of Bitcoin might radically change the cryptocurrency scene. Undoubtedly, the meteoric ascent of Bitcoin is more than just a fleeting trend. It heralds a watershed moment that might fundamentally alter the course of the cryptocurrency market. But all the buzz, there's a mystery that no one can seem to solve. For what reasons are cryptocurrency values continuously declining? I don't see any evidence of that enthusiasm in the green candles on the chart. Isn't that a question worth $1 million? To put it bluntly, some were left feeling a bit bewildered, as if they were witnessing a fireworks show but only had a glimpse of a handful of sparklers. Thanks to a helpful Twitter user, we now have a clearer picture of what's going on thanks to their breakdown of the scenario into 3 distinct stages. In the first stage, which our Twitter sage calls the final prehab retrace, Bitcoin has essentially been trending in this way leading up to the event. Think about Bitcoin retracing 2 steps minus 18% to get a feel for it. The worst part is that this falling trend happened right before the halving, both in mid-March and mid-April. This is not unprecedented, though. For example, Bitcoin fell by 38% in 2016 before recovering, and in 2020 it fell by about 19% before recovering again. Fortunately, this does have one positive aspect to it. The timing is absolutely critical, as this drop is widely believed to be the final chance to buy Bitcoin at a discount before the hold goes live. This may seem like a slump, but it's really just setting the stage for a huge upturn. My discussion on Bitcoin may be bewildering to you. Thank you for inquiring. An official development team member named Lucy tweeted something unexpected, and the reason behind it is that Shiba Inu is getting ready for a supercycle just after Bitcoin finishes its most recent reaccumulation cycle in 2023. Since the entire cryptocurrency market is affected by Bitcoin's value and fluctuations, you could say that Bitcoin is the cornerstone of the cryptocurrency universe. As an analogy, it's like a rising tide that benefits everyone, and now the official Shiba Inu group is stressing the importance of Bitcoin ahead of the big event. Lucy offered her thoughts on Bitcoin in a recent tweet. Twitter tracks market movements from 2014 to a hypothetical year 2025. Based on her research, she determined that there were 3 major phases to the Bitcoin market: the crash, the reaccumulation phase, and the boom. In other words, the market bottoms out when a falling trend comes to a stop, finds support at a specific price, and then starts to rise again. Lucy's graphic shows that Bitcoin's price hit $155,000 in November 2012, marking the most recent market low. On the other hand, Shiba Inu did not hit rock bottom until June 2023. After the market stabilizes in March 2023, investors begin to invest in Bitcoin again during the reaccumulation phase, which ends later that year. Throughout this period, the price of Bitcoin varied between $24,000 and $31,000. Shiba Inu's price rose after hitting rock bottom in June 2023, but it didn't do much to boost its value during the reaccumulation phase. You should be aware of this now that the market's reaccumulation period has ended and a bull run is imminent. The price of Shiba Inu began to climb and peaked, marking a 450% increase and putting it more than halfway to its all-time high. With its recent surge, Bitcoin's price has surpassed its all-time high from late February of 2021. It is remarkable that Shiba Inu has achieved 50% of its all-time high. So you understand, many skeptics said Shiba Inu was a doomed venture that would go unrecognized due to its lack of growth, and that investing in it was like plunging money into a black hole. But how times have changed. Those who doubted Shiba Inu are now coming to regret it, because the dog continues to surprise and delight. Realizing they may have been wrong about the Shiba Inu's potential has these skeptics scratching their heads in bewilderment. Some of them may be changing their minds now that they're beginning to see that Shiba Inus are more complex than they first appeared. Shiba Inu is likely experiencing these dramatic upturns and new chances because of this renewed sense of confidence. Comparable to seeing the rebirth of a phoenix from its ashes. There has been a marked increase in activity on leading exchanges today as traders and investors take note of the Shiba Inu's resiliency and development potential. Much more so following the 99.75% surge it had in the past day. After falling recently, Shiba Inu has risen steadily, gaining 99.75% since yesterday's low. This surge is indicative of the increasing interest from investors in the asset, especially following Saturday's test of the 418 range. On major exchanges, there has been a noticeable rise in open interest for Shiba Inus, according to CoinLee's findings. Open interest on Kraken, Bitfinex, and BitMEX was under $1 million despite the fact that 14.6 million AUKs were recorded, which is somewhat unusual. The amount of unresolved Shiba Inu contracts is a good indicator of market activity and investor interest in these futures products. More risk-tolerant traders are anticipating substantial movement for Shiba Inu soon, according to this rise in open interest. On the other hand, with a long-short ratio of 0.94, it seems like more traders are predicting a decline in the Shiba Inu price. Having retraced our steps, these individuals likely recognize the prey. We've covered this ground already, but the intriguing part is from the point of view of that Twitter user. We are presently in the second phase, also known as the reaccumulation range. This stage prepares the way for the next one. It usually begins a few weeks before the halving and ends with a breakout a few weeks after the event. At the moment, Bitcoin is the primary aim. This requires a slanting motion up to the hang and onwards in order to build a stable range low inside this reaccumulation range. The duration of this stage after that could range from a few weeks to 5 months, or 150 days. Staying patient and keeping the greater picture in mind is crucial during these phases, especially for investors who aren't seeing significant gains right immediately. It's normal to feel restless or frustrated during this time, which are essential for laying the groundwork for future developments in the Bitcoin market and the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem, including Shiba Inu. But hold on a second. Finally, this one is all about the parabolic rise, according to insights from a Twitter user, and it's very interesting. When Bitcoin leaves the reaccumulation area, it will likely undergo tremendous growth. To put it in perspective, think of a rocket taking off into space, with prices climbing steeply. This market cycle has the potential to accelerate the current phase, which could shorten the duration of the current phase by as much as 380 days. This is like pressing the fast-forward button on Bitcoin's journey to the moon, which is likely why the unknown whale made a daring move yesterday, buying $496 million worth of Bitcoin from Coinbase while everyone else was selling theirs in panic. Crypto seems to have a promising future. How do you feel about that? Leave a comment below to let us know what you think. We have reached the end of this film. Any of the videos up there can be clicked to see more content. It would be my pleasure to hear what you have to say. At least if you thought the video was entertaining, your likes and comments will go a long way toward helping me out with YouTube's algorithm. Also, to get the word out about this breaking news, please share it with as many people as you can.